ना ना रहने तबीयत ठीक नहीं है। गेट बंद कर मच रहा है। हाय आकाश। पिज्जा विज्जा मंगा यार, तू नारियल बर्फी मंगा रहा है खाली। We have equal wicks at the top, so I don't want to take any trade right now. Is the chat off? No. No, I can read your chat. Did not place any order at this point because of the previous volatility. I saw the huge impulsive candle to the upside and saw a huge impulsive move to the downside, and it just break the low and just retrace. So it was a clear sign that the market can go inside the range or change the direction. That is why I did not place any order at this position. Again, we have some sort of VA structure, so no position at all. See, the market started ranging. Now the market is showing some sort of trend, but what I have found from my previous backtesting, that the healthy trend, we when there is not a healthy trend, then the high chance is it reverse the direction. And how we can find that whether the trend is healthy or not? So we can find out by looking at the end of this impulsive move, how this impulsive move ended. So if we have lots of wicks like this, it is clearly telling us that the trend is now losing its momentum. So I'm not willing to take a single candle impulse at this position, because it can easily go up and take a sour SL. So now I can say that the market is showing some sort of healthy trend. These impulses are pretty much healthy. So here we are seeing a nice impulsive move to the downside, and we get a small retracement, and we get a good candle to the downside. So I want to place an order at this position, just 2 pips below this. And we have a good stop loss, because my stop loss is above the market structure, so it's a good stop loss. So I am inside in the trade. And now it has broken the low, so we will manage our SL, but our SL is almost at the top, so we are not going to manage it. So this will be my new SL, and I can see that the market has started its trend to the downside. So I'm willing to take second entry at this position, because I can see the trend is continuing its momentum. So I will place my second order just 2 pips below it. Now as it breaks the low, so I will manage both my position just above it, 2 pips above it, and I want to open a third position, which will be just below it, because every candle has broken its previous low. So this will be my most recent low, and I will place just my third entry just 2 pips below it. Now we will manage all our trades just above this. So our 2 trades are risk free, and the third trade is at break even, almost at break even. So we are out of this trade, all 3 trades. So from 2 trades we have made around 7% from this trade and 0.7% from this trade. and around I think the third trade is around 0.2% loss. I think the third trade is at 0.2% loss, which is fine. It was a pretty nice trade. We get good percentage. Now the move has just broken the high and showing a large wick, which is clear no sign for any entry. It again break the high and again retrace, which is clear sign of range bound market. Now the market is trying to go up, so we will wait patiently for a good continuation trend, then we will take our entry. Otherwise, if at the end of the trend if we get lots of wicks at this position, or we have some big indecision candle, okay, and and this leg have also wicks and indecision candles, then we will not take that trade. And after getting this, we will not going to take any trade just after single candle impulse. We will wait for at least good two candle impulse, then we will take it as a continuation bullet, because these are the signs of weak trend, okay. And if the trend will be weak, then it can easily come back down and take us our SL or just reverse the direction. So we will wait patiently for good trend. Here we are seeing some sort of V formation. So if we have a previous V formation, then we should wait for at least, like, we should not take any entry. If we get a trend from here, we should not take just single candle impulse at this position because of this V formation. You know, it can easily make the market go inside the range and because this thing forms because of the volatility, and we are taking here a continuation trend, but we should not forget this move, okay. I have seen this so many times that if we have some weak formation, then we should wait for good candle confirmation to take any entry. Here I think it has just broken this low, and now we have our new high. I would also not take this continuation bullet, because we have ascend then descend, and after forming this white candle, we don't know whether it is going to reverse or continue. So we will wait for the second candle, and the second candle is clearly showing the downtrend. So that is why we would not take any trade at the position where we have we have ascending, then descending, and then ascending. See, I was talking about these type of things. If we have a trend, and at the end of the trend we have this type of candle, and the next move of the trend has lots of wick and indecision candles, then don't take it as a continuation bullet, because the trend is showing the weak, because the trend showing weakness, so it can easily take us our SL or just change the direction. See here, the same thing I was telling about. See, we are forming some sort of trend to the downside, came down, retrace and form, but see how it's retracing. It has indecision candle. The retracement has also lots of wick, so this is not any sort of healthy trend. It can easily make the market go inside the range or change the direction. We should also not take these type of continuation bullet, because of the volatility inside the market. You see, ascend, then descend, and again forming a leg, but we can clearly see the wiki price action. So it's a clear no sign for me. I don't want to take any entry in this type of scenario. We are getting some sort of ascending channel, but for me it's not a good ascending channel. Okay, because previously it has a nice impulse and it has just broken the previous low, so I want to see some more confirmation. We are seeing some sort of equal wicks. So here we could take it as a bullet. Because of this 3 candle and equal wicks, I did not take it, but it is a good trade. I could take this, but it's a missed trade. So I'm not going to write anything at this position because it's a missed trade, and I want to take it from here as a continuation bullet. We are out of this trade at approx almost at break even. Now we have some sort of good ascending channel, but we also have a good, sorry, I said it incorrectly, oppositely. So we have a descending channel, then ascending channel, and if we get a nice second move to the downside, we would take it as a continuation bullet, normal bullet, sorry. So here I get a good move to the downside, so I would like to take it as a normal bullet with 12 pip SL. I did not take this trade at this position because it could easily make the market go inside the range. Now we just take a sour SL, which is absolutely fine. Here it was a nice trade, so 1% loss is nothing in front of this opportunity. Again we have some sort of ascending, but we did not take a single candle impulse because it could easily take us our SL. I again missed one more trade. It was a trade which I should take at this position. At this position I should be scaling. And after looking at this candle I should remove my order. So it's a clear candle, it's a candle that can easily make the market go inside the range, change the direction, and give us a deep retracement. हाँ जी. So I missed around 8% because of outside noise. I did not try to focus on certain trades, so I missed around 2.5% at this position and 6.34% at this position. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. We took 6 trades in which we have 3 wins and 3 losses. The losses were very small. So on the first missed trade, you missed more than 2.5%. Yeah, 2.63. And here adjust the SL to at correct rate. 12. Oh, right. So it's around 5%. I did not take this trade. I don't know what happened. Like I don't know. I did not want to take this trade. But it was a nice impulse and equal weeks was there, but still it was a nice ascending and nice good impulse. But sometimes external factors does affect your trading decision. So 5% at this position and 6.34% at this position, which is fine. Sometimes it does happen. We make around how much percentage? I count. If I calculate, we have made around 7 plus 0.7 plus 0.55 is equal to minus 2.4, minus 1.4. So we managed to get 6.85%, and if we add our missed trade, so it is around 5% plus 6.34%. So 5 plus 6.4, which is 18%. So it was overall a nice month. So let's see how much trade we took, how much losses we took in our previous backtesting round. So let's see. So we had first win, which was this trade. I took this trade also in my first round, which I should take on this round. Let's just leave it. And second, there was one loss at this position. I did not take this loss. Why? Because I did not take this trade because of the V formation. The third winner was 7%, which was 7 and 0.7%, and my third loss was also, I think it is almost similar. 2 trades and the third trade is 0.2%. They are also similar. We had then 4.85%, which I took, and this time I missed this trade. So it was a trade which I missed. Yeah, this was the trade which I took in my previous backtesting session, and I missed this time this trade. And I did not take this trade on my previous session also. It was a missed trade. If you see it, So you can see I did not take this trade because of this equal wicks. Also I did not take this trade, that is why I did not take this trade on this backtesting session. In my previous one I also did not take this trade. So okay, now missed trade. Okay, then there was a 0.82% winner which I want to see. Yeah, this trade, I took this trade in my this backtesting also. It was 0.55%, so that must be some like that must, oh no, it is fine, it is fine. It must be a sell or something, will be different. So overall I missed some trades. I missed this trade and did not take this trade this time also. I don't know why, because this was a missed trade in my previous backtesting session, and also this time I also missed this trade. And there was one more trade which I took in my previous backtesting session, which I should take in this backtesting session also. Why? Because it was a nice trend to the upside, then the market came down and reject at this area, and first time I did not take the entry because of this huge momentum, and that second time when it came at this position I should take the entry, but I did not take. So it was a missed trade, but for me it was also but we could take it because bullet is the bottom of the range. So if we take this trade at this position, then our SL must be below, I think below the structure. No, not below the structure. SL is very tight SL, but still it was a trade and I took it in my previous backtesting session, so I must take this trade on this backtesting session also. Okay, I think my mind is not working very well in this backtesting session, so let's leave the session at this point. We have some moved, some lost, some missed trades, which is fine. It does happen sometimes in live market also, it does happen.